With a personal brand, each of you can start earning from $10,000 per month from absolute zero using only Instagram. If you watch this video until the end, you'll have a clear step-by-step system that you can apply immediately. Before we move into the steps, it's important to understand one thing. A personal brand is not about popularity and not about pretty stories. It's a tool that turns attention into money. Now let's move into the system. Step 1. Choosing a niche. The first step in building a personal brand is choosing a niche. And I'll say this right away. You don't need to look for the perfect option. You need a clear and logical starting point. Very often, people think a niche is something complicated, that you need to be an expert with diplomas, case studies, and years of experience. But the truth is, a niche starts much simpler. There are two main approaches and both work. The first approach is what you already understand. This could be your job, past experience, or skills. For example, if you work as a fitness trainer, you can build a personal brand around training, nutrition, and lifestyle. If you work in sales, you can share experience, break down mistakes, and show the process. If you edit videos or create content, that's also a niche. The second approach is what you want to do, even if you don't have experience yet. Let's say you want to become a fitness trainer, a video specialist, or an online income expert. You can start by showing the journey, how you learn, what you try, what mistakes you make, and what results you get. And that's normal. Many strong personal brands grew from the journey, not from expertise. It's important to understand one thing. People are interested in watching growth, not just listening to experts. When you honestly show the process, trust builds much faster. The biggest mistake at this stage is jumping around. One niche today, another tomorrow, a third the day after. Algorithms don't understand it, the audience doesn't understand it, and there are no results. So your task here is simple. Choose one direction that you either already know or are genuinely interested in and start moving in it consistently. Step 2. Account setup. We move into the second step, setting up your account. And here it's important to understand one thing. Instagram is the storefront of your personal brand. A person visits your profile and within 3-5 seconds makes a decision. Who are you, whether you can be trusted, and whether it's worth following you. If the profile looks chaotic, the person simply leaves, even if you have great information. Profile photo. Let's start with the profile photo. Your profile photo is the face of your personal brand. If the photo is messy, dark, blurry, or it's unclear who's in it, trust drops immediately. What it should have: your face clearly visible, good lighting, a neutral or clean background, a natural, confident look. What you don't need: logos, group photos, photos with animals, photos taken from far away or with sunglasses where your face isn't visible. People should immediately understand who they're dealing with. A personal brand is always about a person, not an image. Username. The next element is your username, and this is where many people make a huge mistake. A username is not a random set of words, numbers, and symbols. For a personal brand, it should be as simple and readable as possible. Ideally, the username should be very straightforward. The best option is just your name plus last name, or your name plus the niche you work in. If your name is already taken, that's not a problem at all. You can easily add a dot and underscore or numbers. The main thing is that the username looks clean, readable, and professional, not like a random mix of characters. The simpler the username, the easier it is to remember and find you. Profile bio. The third element is the bio. This is one of the most underestimated yet most important parts of the profile. Your bio should answer at least 3 questions. Who are you? What do you do? Why should someone follow you? A bad bio is something abstract like motivate, living beautifully, creating content. A good bio is specific. A person should immediately understand what value they'll get. For example, I help build a personal brand and Instagram. I show the path from zero to first income. I teach how to earn through content. When your profile photo, username and bio work together, your profile starts to look cohesive and professional. Individually, these seem like small details, but together they're exactly what determines whether a person stays or leaves. Step 3. Content. Now we move into the third step, content. And here it's important to understand one key thing right away. Content is the foundation of a personal brand and the main connection between you and your audience. It's through content that people start to recognize you, understand you, trust you, and eventually buy from you. You can perfectly set up your profile and choose a niche, but if there's no content, a personal brand simply doesn't exist. Competitor analysis. Before you start creating content, the first thing you need to do is analyze your competitors. And it's important to understand this. Analysis is not copying, it's understanding what already works in your niche. You look at 10-20 accounts and analyze what topics they talk about, which videos get the most views, how they start their videos, what formats they use, what messages are repeated again and again. If you see the same topic performing well across different creators, it means that there's demand for it. You can take that idea, present it in your own words, add your experience, and make the content clearer and better. This way you save months of time and avoid creating content blindly. Content formats. On Instagram, there are 3 main content formats: Reels, Stories, and Posts. Each of them serves a specific purpose. Stories are about trust and connection. Through stories, people get used to you, see you as a real person, understand your way of thinking and your lifestyle. Even simple behind-the-scenes stories from your work process already strengthen your personal brand. Posts are about depth and expertise. In posts, you can explain topics in detail, break down mistakes, answer questions, and share experience. Posts are usually read by people who already become interested in you through Reels. But the foundation of the entire system is Reels. Why Reels matter most? Reels are the main growth tool on Instagram. It's through Reels that you get views, reach, and new followers. Even if you currently have 0 followers, Reels can still get thousands of views because they're shown to new audiences, not just your followers. Once shown, Reels can bring you hundreds of followers and your first clients. Your goal with Reels is to grab attention in the first few seconds, speak simply and clearly, address a specific pain point or desire. You don't need to be perfect, you need to be clear and useful. When you post Reels consistently, algorithms start promoting you, your audience grows, and your personal brand begins to work as a system. Step 4. Monetization. Now we move into the fourth step, monetization. Because a personal brand without monetization is just a blog, and our goal is to turn people's attention into real income. It's important to understand one thing. People don't pay for the number of followers. They pay for solving their problem and for your experience. Courses. A course is when you package your knowledge, experience, or journey into a clear, step-by-step system. Such a course can be in video format or text format. People buy courses because they want to go through the path faster, without mistakes and chaos. This can be a full online course, a mini course, practical training for beginners. Example: if you understand fitness, you can create a course for beginners where you show step by step how to start training from zero, which exercises to do, how to structure workouts, and how to adapt nutrition to their lifestyle. Coaching. Coaching is a format where people pay for your personal time, attention, and analysis. Here you don't just give information, you help apply it in practice. This format is especially good at the beginning because it doesn't require complex packaging, allows you to start earning quickly, gives you real-life case studies. Example: let's say someone wants to start earning through freelancing. They message you in DMs, you get on a call, you review how their profile is set up and what services they offer, and you show them exactly what needs to be changed to start getting clients. Private communities. Private communities are a format where people pay for access to an environment and support. These can be private chats, clubs, or subscriptions. People value the ability to ask questions, support, communication with like-minded people. Example: you create a private community for men where discipline, responsibility, goals, and character development are discussed. Members receive tasks, support, and situation breakdowns and pay a monthly subscription for access to this environment. Monetization from Instagram. Instagram also provides an opportunity to earn directly through the platform. In some recognize the platform pays for Reels views. This means that even your content itself can generate income directly without intermediaries. This method isn't the main one, but it can become a niche additional source of income with good reach. Advertising and brand collaborations. When you build an audience and trust brands start to see you as a platform for promotion, they pay for integrations, recommendations, mentions. Choose only the monetization method that fits your niche. Don't try to do everything at once. Start with one that's simplest and most comfortable for you and gradually expand your options. If you want to start earning from your personal brand through Instagram, go to the link in my bio and get my free mini course.